very much, and welcome to the Knickerbocker Arena here in Albany, New York, where tonight the Fordham Rams are set to take on the closest thing there is in the country to an undefeated basketball team, the 27-1 LaSalle Explorers for the MAAC championship. Of course, this game touched more so than most by the tragic death of Hank Gathers, Doug Overton, a high school teammate, Lionel Simmons, a good friend, and Lionel Simmons also arguably maybe the best player in the country.
They're going to bounce back. The kids really handle it beautifully. He's a sensational, quiet player, Michael. He can rebound, he can run the floor, and an excellent passer as well as his scoring ability.
Okay, again, LaSalle, maybe a well-kept secret in the country, but not for long. One of the better teams you will see coming up, the MAAC Conference Championship. The Explorers hope to take that trophy home on the L train.
This guy's really hot.
You should have seen him in '86.
It's his 1986 baseball card. These cards are all from my favorite team in the '80s.
Own a unique collection of your favorite Topps team cards, specially packaged by Baseball Cards of America. 25 different cards from your team's 1980s rosters. Valuable cards never to be printed again. Plus, you get every card from your favorite 1990 Topps team set. Over 50 cards for $24.95. Order now and get this, too. The official Baseball Cards of America Collector's Magazine. Free with your paid order to help you collect even more valuable cards. You'll also get a specially designed team album to preserve your card's investment value. That's over 50 cards from your favorite team, the Baseball Card Magazine, and the card album, all for $24.95. Call now before someone else gets all the cards. If you collect baseball cards for fun or profit, order your favorite team now.
United Airlines, from the ground up, rededicated to giving you the service you deserve. Come fly the friendly skies.
Mike Gorman, Bill Raftery back here in Albany, New York. The MAAC championship on the line. Let's pick up the starting lineups with PA announcer Ed O'Brien.
Number 42, Dan O'Sullivan. At guard, a 5'11" senior from Highland Falls, New Jersey, number 12, Andre McClendon. And at guard, a 6'2" sophomore from Teaneck, New Jersey, number 13, Sean Freeball. Coach of the Rams is Nick McCarthy. And now the lineup for the LaSalle Explorers. At forward, a 6'7" senior from Philadelphia, number 22, Lionel Simmons. At forward, a 6'6" sophomore from Lidditz, Pennsylvania, number 25, Jack Hurd. At center, a 6'9" sophomore from Amsterdam, the Netherlands, number 44, Milko Lievers. At guard, a 6'3" junior from Philadelphia, number 11, Doug Overton. And at guard, a 6-foot sophomore from Philadelphia. The LaSalle University basketball team would ask everyone to observe.
And right now, we are going to pause for a moment of silence for Hank Gathers.
We thank you.
As we mentioned, the ties between Hank Gathers and this LaSalle team are many rather. And if we take a look here in a moment at our game notes for tonight's game, we're going to see only one loss for LaSalle. Came to Loyola Marymount, and as we were talking with Speedy Morris before the game, Hank Gathers hit the free throws to hand LaSalle their only run.
And left-handed, he said, too, didn't he?
Yes.
He had been struggling on the free throw line.
Fordham comes in winners of 5 straight, and Coach Nick McCarthy, who we spent some time with this morning, told us that this was a very, very confident Fordham basketball team that'll take the floor against the L train. Lionel Simmons.
Well, they feel they have some answers in the size category, Mike, and here's the point. They're big, strong kids and might wear the Explorers down a little bit.
And the tap is controlled by Andre McClendon. We'll set the names for you early. Jean Prelo unable to hit outside, but there's that size as Danny O'Sullivan comes up with the first offensive rebound of the game.
He's got a walk.
Traveling violation called, first turnover, and Fordham can't afford many of those.
No. Of course, the pressure that LaSalle exerts, different changes, cause Fordham problems, according to Speedy Morris.
Nick McCarchick has done a great job with this Fordham club.
Man-to-man.
Simmons touching it first time. Woods will try outside, and LaSalle can really fill it up with the threes. Prelo again looking to drive, handing it off underneath, nearly a turnover.
Pretty safe.
And Prelo answers with 3 of his own.
While you mentioned confidence, I think they have the ability. They played a good schedule, performed well, and just gotten better at the right time. Nice pass.
Hurd looking inside, a block from behind, though. Good follow by Lieberst, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Jenkins down underneath, Mike getting the grab. But right there, a sequence. I think Fordham has to clean up one shot, one and done, and then run the ball up the floor. What I'm going to enjoy about both clubs, the mixing defenses and the wide open style of play.
Milko Lieberst, a 6'9" sophomore from Amsterdam. And we're not talking about Amsterdam, New York here.
Yeah, it's a little tough commute is what you're saying.
Just a 55% free throw shooter in conference play. Looks pretty confident on that first one.
Marco, one thing about LaSalle, an underrated guy is Doug Overton. And we'll get a chance to see him perform. With Simmons on the club, he certainly doesn't get the notoriety, but the opponents are well aware of him. LaSalle does a great job of channeling the ball to the side.
McClendon's pass goes awry inside.
That's 2, right?
Yep,
2.
that's 2.
Really their own doing, but O'Sullivan opened up, just didn't have the foot speed to get there. So 2-2-1. Post guy in the middle, and they've got a bailout behind them.
Woods and Overton making the exchange. That's Doug Overton, number 11.
Very good pump fakers, both guards.
Simmons just let that one go through his hands, and here comes Prelo.
LaSalle man-to-man. They really play passing lanes beautifully.
Inside, O'Sullivan makes a little move. Jump hook won't go. Jenkins's follow. There's the offensive boards, but Sullivan couldn't put it down. Overton on the break the other way. Doug the look inside, out of bounds off the hands of Lieber.
Step in on the pass too, Michael, so they got a charge on Overton. And you see Jean Prelude writhing in pain. One thing you have to do at any level is when you make the pass, you've got to stop. Kids are taught so well to step in. Even though he's moving, it's almost automatic at this point. Got to stop. Pivot foot pass.
Jean slow to get up, but will stay in the game.
Most people would be. Shot like that.
5-3 LaSalle early. 2 minutes gone here first half. Jenkins down in the corner with Hurd out on him.
Lieberst with a good front job on O'Sullivan.
Woods out on Prelo. They come high to O'Sullivan.
Simmons stayed back. Now he's out in the passing lane.
McClendon comes up shooting. Can't hit the 3. There's Lopez for the offensive board. And it'll be Fordham ball underneath, slapped out of bounds there.
Now one of the LaSalle kids was slapping the ball as he stood out of bounds.
Damon Lopez took a shot to the eye a couple of games ago and started to don the goggles.
A little reach in early. I don't think it was the Lieberst.
His first, second on the team. McClendon set to inbound. Loops it to Lopez, out to Prelo.
2-3 on the out of bounds.
Good look inside. Little jump hook from Lopez for 2.
Well, he did make his high school team. And I'm going to have to talk to Tom Murray, although he did tell me he was 6'2" when he was cut at Cardinal Hayes. But at Westchester Community College, he improved. And Nick saw him block a lot of shots, and we're going to hang on to him.
Overton leaves it for Woods. He can't hit the three, but Lieberst is it. Overton's missing outside, and Jenkins the loose ball. Fordham right there early, tied at 5. Pick outside by Lopez. Preload took it all the way, and Lieberst has 2 fouls.
Plus the pick and roll, when you can turn the corner, both guards great at going all the way to the hole, and you just can't get over quick enough. Lieberst, now the guard has to come down and play in front of O'Sullivan. They really don't get over, so if there is a miss, either he or Lopez can finish it off. So an incomplete sequence by LaSalle.
Braun Holland has checked into the game, 6'8" sophomore. Frelo, an excellent free throw shooter. Has 4 of Fordham's 6. Lieberst watches from the bench with 2.
Simmons in the middle. The guy will look to her go up the sideline.
It's Jack Hurd putting it on the floor.
Pretty.
Good look inside. Simmons can't get it down, though. Goes and gets his own offensive board. Wants it again. That one was wild, and O'Sullivan is good. Up to Frelo. Coming with the head up. Behind the back. Stripped on the move. Ahead of the pack is Woods. O'Sullivan gives chase, but Woods gets 2.
So much for foot speed, huh? Nice giveaway. Holland out in the open floor.
Tied at 7. Randy Woods with 5. Sanford Jenkins looking down low. Good pass. Lopez got 2.
Now Overton has to get down as the weak side guard. Did not respond. If you're going to front, you need support.
Here's Lionel Simmons. Knocked out of bounds by Lopez.
And Michael, that's what makes him pretty good. Spots a guy, he'll give it up.
A timeout. 15:45 to go first half. Fordham by 2.
Unlike ordinary lawnmowers, every John Deere walk-behind comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Which means you could mow every lawn in a town the size of Granville, Iowa. Population 317. And if you still didn't like your John Deere mower, you could still take it back. The 30-day money-back guarantee from John Deere.
One Dry is brewed longer. One Dry is brewed from the most expensive ingredients. One Dry refreshes completely. One taste, and you'll know why. The One Dry is Michelob Dry. Life's full of simple pleasures, like the comfort of Levi's jeans. Or had you forgotten?
One finalist has been decided in the Atlantic 10 tournament. UMass facing Penn State. The Nittany Lions trying to get back to the tournament for the first time in over 20 years. The miss is there and a chance by Monroe Brown to tie the game. But Brown cannot hit the shot. UMass goes to the line and wins it the final 64-59. Penn State comes up short. Jim McCoy with 25 points and 7 rebounds, and we'll have the final on Thursday. Let's get back now to Albany.
All right, John, thanks very much. 9-7 here, Fordham by a deuce. 15:45 to go first half. Lionel Simmons unable to get on track here early, yet to score in the first 4:15 of this game. Missed a couple of shots. No one really lighting it up early. 2 of 7 for LaSalle, 3 of 7 for Fordham.
Of course, Michael, when I went to LaSalle, they didn't have the female cheerleaders. Fortunately, I struggled through school anyhow. If they were there, it would have been a little bit of a distraction.
Holland's pass is picked off in the middle. Frelo McClendon, the trailer, squares up, misses the three. Lopez is going to be called over the back with the foul.
You have to concede those when the guy has the inside spot. Nick McCarchick not very happy with Don Imus, who's on WFAN in New York, said they had a 5-point lead, and Imus went to do some interview. When he came back, they were down by 13.
So you're saying that,
Well,
I'm not picking on Don.
many nights I would like to have left my bench when I was behind, not ahead. Yeah, he's the guy you don't want to pick on, you're right.
I'm a fan.
Good slide.
Freelo outside, hits the three.
On the defense, Woods turned to trap, and Freelo just found an open space. Good spot up.
Jean is coming up big, averages 9 a game, has 8 of Fordham's 12.
2-3 zone.
Nick McCarchick again telling us how confident this team was. That confidence is going to grow with a lead like this. Hood hits outside.
I got to watch those number 25s.
Your old number.
Well, he can stroke it. Freelo, who drilled that jumper, has really come on. I told him with Jean in my neighborhood, you'd be in deep trouble. He sort of smiled. But these two guards, I think, they're part of the growth for Nick McCarchick. Talk about Lopez being a factor. Just a new confidence for them. Little 2-3 zone on the other end.
Jenkins down in the corner, number 24 for Fordham, has been quiet. He played a great game last night. Can be a very active player for this club. Here's Freelo again.
Woo! That was
rims that one.
NBA job,
Yes,
Mike.
that was a major league three. Woods the quick push, looks inside. Simmons still can't get it down. And it's tipped out of bounds. I think we get a foul.
I think it's him, Mike. And what's happening, you see the cut by Simmons. Eventually, he'll convert. But one thing Nick was doing in the workout today was you've got to beat him to the spot or he will kill you. You notice the ball slipped. He did not finish. And, of course, the little tag after. He just can't get it going right now.
Got a great officiating crew here tonight. Larry Lembo, Tim Higgins, Mickey Crowley, and Lionel Simmons is going to go sit on the bench for a few moments as Speedy Morris sits him down. And again, there's much more playing on that young man's mind than the game right now.
Think just to relax him. Good post pass.
O'Sullivan got stripped from behind by Holland, picked off in the corner by Overton. Overton also a player looking to get on track. Woods gets a little closer. Can't hit the J, and Lopez clears.
O'Sullivan hasn't been able to complete it either. He's had some easy attempts, Mike.
Freelo has it sent back down low by Johnson, who's back in the game.
Johnson, a good deep shooter as well.
Overton's little runner goes down.
Nobody stepped up defensively. It's a pretty creative team with the bounce.
McClendon, he kisses home too.
Of course, the gap's right there. They're not really guarding Overton in that middle.
Loose ball comes to O'Sullivan. Fordham by 2.
But the kid I was impressed with was Herzog. Here's a little pick and roll again. LaSalle had trapped that or jumped it. They haven't done it thus far. Herzog, a loosey-goosey kind of player.
McClendon can't hit the jumper. Lopez, though, a good job to keep it alive. Lionel Simmons back at the scorer's table. His rest will be a brief one.
Both clubs prefer the man-to-man, but like to change it up, see what you can't do that particular evening, and then run that defense. High pick and roll again, a little brush. Good job by Woods.
Good look inside. Herzog can't convert, but he could foul.
Johnson ran under him. Active off the ball. Got to see things, time the dribble being picked up. Good cut.
Johnson picking up the foul, his first. 5th on the team.
Mike Rice into the game. I got a kick. Of course, Lionel struggling out of the gate. Maybe a good situation where he could talk to Speedy, relax a little bit. But Rice into the game, I like them because they have a dialogue, he and Nick. Conversation when they come out of the game. he challenges the coach. Really a Marquette type of player under McGuire. Because he played, his dad was a former coach and ABA player, Mike Rice, who mans the mic for ESPN.
And here's the kid you were talking about that you like so much. Played a strong game last night as the Ram backs up Speedy Morris and Nick McCarchick looks on. At the line, Fred Herzog, a 6'9" sophomore who can play this game. Knocks down both the free throws, and Fordham is right there. They're up by 4 with just under 12 to go first half.
Slip into the driver's seat of the 1990 Volkswagen Jetta and experience Fahrvergnügen, when car and driver become one. Powered by a digital fuel-injected engine, Jetta's nimble suspension brings you as close to the road as you can get without scraping your knees. Once you experience Fahrvergnügen, the road will never be long enough. Fahrvergnügen, it's what makes a car a Volkswagen.
Spring is prime home selling season because there are more buyers in the market, more reasons than ever to put your trust in the Century 21 system. We have access to more buyers through our referral network of 6,000 offices nationwide. The exclusive Action Warranty puts a promise of service in writing. And year in, year out, no one sells more homes. So if you're ready to sell, now's the time to call your local Century 21 office.
Century 21.
This spring, if it happens in Major League Baseball, you'll find it on ESPN. Every Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, you'll see live games. Plus, there's a nightly look at the big leagues on Baseball Tonight. We're covering the national pastime full-time. Major League Baseball on ESPN.
In the Colonial Athletic Association, James Madison and Richmond each trying to make the tournament in the conference final. In this one, Scott Stapleton finds Terry Connolly. Underneath, he scores, and he's fouled. Look at the official on the call. He goes down. Richmond wins it 77-72 to advance to the NCAA Tournament. So here are the teams that have made it there already. We start with Princeton from the Ivy League, Coppin State out of the Mid-East, Robert Morris of the Northeast, Loyola Marymount. We'll get the bid from the West Coast Conference, but they'll decide later in the wake of the death of Hank Gathers whether they'll go. East Tennessee State is there, South Florida, and Richmond as well. Richmond out of the Colonial. Right now, let's get it back to the Metro Atlantic Final and rejoin Mike Gorman and Bill Raftery.
Okay, John, thanks very much. 16-12 here, Fordham. The early lead, 11:54 to go first half. .31% shooting. Speedy Morris looking to get some sort of rhythm offensively for his club. They have struggled on the offensive end, and it's passes like that they were not making last night and obviously weren't making during the year with their 27-1 record.
Michael, good speed by Fordham to the basketball, challenging the shooter, and of course the give back.
Woods the strip on Rice, up to Johnson, good feed, and Simmons is in the book.
Well, everybody says, well, he's a little slow. All of a sudden you see Simmons explode and fill the lane. The little things, he's got great basketball speed.
Herzog back to help out. Rice loops it forward to O'Sullivan, to Jenkins on the baseline. Herzog will take it.
Good ball fake, though.
A rebound to Holland.
Now you get into the post, you got a fast break against the press.
Overton looking for the quick push. Takes it in traffic himself. Great dish for Simmons, and Rice got him for the foul.
He's a creator with the bounce. I mean, you can talk about your matchup zones, but if a guy can get into the middle with the dribble and the setup of Simmons to finish it off, you've got yourself a daily double. This is a little ecstasy. Draws a couple, the dish, and of course Rice with the giveaway. Fouls like his daddy. He's got to put manacles on that man.
Tremendous numbers put up this year by Lionel Simmons.
I had a chance to talk to him today, Mike, as you know, regarding the Hank Gathers situation, and as well composed as he is and how he handled it was so impressive. I said, you know, you're known as the big train, and I went to LaSalle, as you know. I said, you know what they called me? He said, the little train. I said, well, you're close. They called me No Train.
No train of thought at all. I've heard that.
You met some of my professors here.
Simmons doesn't get the roll on the second one.
Because we were so well behaved in the dorm, we made that guy the president now, Brother Patrick.
Prelo unable to hit Simmons there on the defensive board. Overton. Oh, good job by Prelo to slow him down, but Doug still penetrates top of the key.
They got a pinch. They just did it there. They can't now see they get the help from McClendon.
Good look again, and Holland this time picks up two.
That's right. Andre stood still. He could have pinched, and the dribble couldn't have got in the middle to create.
LaSalle back on top by one.
Test the outside shooting with the 2-3 now, Mike.
McClendon on a wing. They need Xavier and Fordham. Need a big game out of Andre McClendon.
And he has given them a lot of them. Peace.
Simmons got a piece of it. His right. He's ahead for the pass. Good catch.
You cannot let a goal shirt get behind you. And the guards are at fault for Fordham. Of course, Nick right after them at this point. But a great block. And then the fill.
Nick McCarthy said the one thing Fordham couldn't stand was a run. LaSalle's on one right now. They're up by 3.
Did you hear about it? A big new baseball video that covers all of the 1980s. It's got everything.
Hi, I'm Jack Brickhouse, and I've just seen one of the best baseball videos ever produced. Baseball in the 80s. You from the Sporting News. An entire decade of headline-making, record-breaking baseball action and excitement. Free with your paid subscription to the Sporting News, America's most authoritative, most complete sports weekly, bringing fans unbeatable baseball coverage for over 100 years. Call now to have the Sporting News delivered right to your mailbox every week at a big 46% saving off the cover price. Plus this full-hour video cassette of the decade, Baseball in the 80s, yours free.
Call 1-800-638-1200. Get your free video with 25 issues of the Sporting News for 3 payments of just $9.96. Save 46% off the cover price. Call now 1-800-638-1200. That's 1-800-638-1200.
So your little brother's joining us, huh?
He's not so little anymore.
All right, now let's move it.
He's what, 19?
Weight setting, 540, F14.
Jeff's landing planes?
4-gear lens set.
No. $40 million jets.
Today's Navy. High-tech training that takes you only one way. Full speed ahead.
Primary's off.
Good job, Dad.
You and the Navy.
Jeff?
See? He's not so little anymore.
Full speed ahead.
In the Battle of South Carolina, the Gamecocks win by 1, just their 14th win of the year. Clemson was 23-6, now 23-7. And Kentucky, a loser at Notre Dame. The Fighting Irish may be fighting their way back into the NCAA Tournament. Right now, let's get back to Mike Gorman and Bill Raftery.
Explorers by 3 on the ball.
Little man-to-man, just a screen across the switch.
Simmons kicks it back. Overton, little drive in the lane, and he's got 2. We understand we're having some audio difficulties. We apologize. We're working on them. Hopefully things will be back to normal momentarily.
Well, you take away Simmons with the switch inside, and Overton just does it on his own. They really haven't been able to pinch and help him, or help on him.
Fordham hasn't scored in a while.
1-3-1 in the back. You've got the Woods. They're going to try and pin him and get a corner jumper, but they can't get the ball in sequence. Nice
over
play.
the top. There's Lopez. That was real close to being in the cylinder. Speedy Morris thought it was.
Damon with the goggles, huh? Because they played a little trick on Nick, did they? With some unattractive glasses, and you don't make fun of him, Coach. He's very sensitive.
Came in with scuba gear on, from what we understand. Wow, that's a big league three by Woods there, picked off by Herzog.
Now Herzog reversed.